And then we have little bandage number 1. Again, around the wrist bone, I'm going to gently collar it, not too tight. Because the idea here is that the layers are what give you the compression, not yanking on the bandage. So I'm figure eighting, and then in the middle of the figure 8, let me go back a second. So I'm going to come up, and then around on top, and then back down. I'm going to try to fill in the spaces, up and around, across the knuckles, and then back down, and up, and around the knuckles, and back down. And I just keep doing that. So I'm getting compression on the back of the hand. Again, I'm not getting compression by pulling on the bandage. It's just the layers. The idea, I think, is not to squeeze the bejesus out of your arm, but just to make a little bit of pressure and thereby conduct the lymph to move itself. Okie dokie. Moving up one size. And I'm going to anchor this guy the same way with one figure 8 across the knuckles and then back down. And now I'm going to continue wrapping up the arm. Just going to make sure that little corner doesn't stick into me. So, the rule of thumb, so to speak, is that the bandage should cover about 2/3 of the previous layer as you're wrapping. So this is about, so you have about 1/3 showing on each layer. Carl, can you please double check that I'm still in the frame? Cool! Videographer!
What?
Am I still doing this in the frame? Because I'm doing my whole arm now.
Yep, I'll move it back a little bit. You're in. You're good, you're golden.
What?
You're gorgeous, baby.
So, okay, so I've ended right at the top of the forearm. I take my wimpy piece of tape. Some people might stop at this point. I don't. I'm going to go all the way here. So I'm supposed to look for the point where the bandage falls off. I don't know. I'm not very good at that. I just try to be gentle and collar it gently. And I don't bother with the figure 8 on this bandage. I just go straight for it. And again, the 2/3 rule applies here. Now things get tricky because I have to go over the elbow. So I want to keep my arm straight while I'm wrapping it. There's some argument that you want to make a fist and stress, make the muscle nice and firm while you're doing it. I don't really worry about that too much. Maybe I should. I don't know. This is just what I do. So you get good with your chin and stuff like that. You get develop these weird fancy maneuvers. And when I've gone about as far as I can go, tip it down. Now again, I could stop here, but being a little bit compulsive about it, I don't. I'm going to go on with our last bandage. For the last bandage, you want three fairly long pieces of tape that are pretty sticky. This one is getting kind of wimpy, so I'm going to get another one. Now, it's generally a good idea to actually set up the tape that you're going to use before you start wrapping, so you don't have this big deal. You don't have this, see how it's sticking to me? Because I have this big deal already on my arm. Okay, so here we go, last one. There's the collar. Again, I should be looking for the point where the bandage falls off, but I'm sort of lazy about it, and I was never quite clear on how to do that, so I just wrap it this way. Again, I get to the elbow, I want it straight, and I'm really going very lightly because I don't want to reduce my circulation. I just want to gently encourage the lymph to go. I'm showing it where to go. I'm not forcing it to go there. Because I've done my massage like a good little person. And even the little ding-dongs in the fingers. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that sometimes happens. That's a pain. Oh, not too bad. Okay. Now I ran out of stockinette because that was a short one, but if it's long, you just fold it down over, and that's actually handy because it will protect the tape. And there you have it. That didn't take all that long, did it?
13 minutes.
Thanks. All right, that's a record.